Your mindset is creating scarcity without you even realizing it. And the worst part, the harder you try to change, the more trapped you seem to become. What if I told you it's not lack of effort or opportunities, but an invisible pattern that you yourself are feeding? Your mindset is creating scarcity without you even realizing it. But there's a way to break this cycle, raise your frequency, and open the doors to prosperity. Are you ready to discover how? Your vibrational energy doesn't lie. You can smile on the outside, but if your mindset vibrates in scarcity, your life will always reflect lack. How many times have you wondered why you work so hard, but prosperity never shows up? Maybe it's not the world working against you. Maybe it's your own mind creating invisible limits. It's hard to admit, but it's the truth. You might be attracting through the law of attraction exactly what you don't want. And the worst part? You're doing it without realizing it. But there's a way out. When you raise your frequency and change how you think, you access a power that transforms your reality. Today, you're going to discover how to break this hidden cycle once and for all, and awaken the abundance that's always been available to you. Have you ever noticed how life sometimes seems to go in circles? A person works hard, puts in the effort, but prosperity never comes. It's like something invisible is holding back their steps. A subtle barrier made not of walls, but of thoughts vibrating at low energy frequency. Here's the shocking truth. Often, it's not lack of opportunities that limits life. It's the hidden mindset that creates scarcity without them realizing it. Thoughts of fear, automatic phrases like, "I don't have money" or "nothing ever works out for me," repeat like silent mantras. And each time they're repeated, they reinforce the prison. Imagine someone who dreams of attracting abundance, but spends all day complaining about bills. Or someone who talks about the law of attraction, but vibrates in the anxiety of, "It won't work out." It's like trying to tune into a radio station, but always leaving the dial on the wrong channel. The result is predictable: static, frustration, and stagnation. This is the most painful part. The person believes the problem is outside, but in reality, their own mind is shaping their reality. It's not bad luck. It's not misfortune. It's the direct reflection of what they believe, feel, and repeat every day. The world simply returns the frequency they themselves transmitted. And here's the truth few dare to face. When your mindset is dominated by scarcity, it creates a limited life, even without realizing it. But that's not the worst part. The worst part is that this enemy isn't out there. It's inside the mind, hidden, acting in silence. And it's exactly about this hidden enemy that we're going to talk now. The real enemy is rarely visible. It doesn't appear in the form of people, crises, or lack of money. It hides inside the mind, in beliefs that people repeat without realizing. This is the mental trap, believing in limits that don't exist and calling it reality. These beliefs emerge early. Phrases like, "Money doesn't grow on trees," "Life is hard," "Wealth is for the few," get engraved in the unconscious. And even when someone seeks spirituality, when they read about the law of attraction, they continue vibrating in that old programming. The body even asks for abundance, but the mind whispers scarcity. It's like driving with the parking brake on. The car has power, the fuel exists, but no matter how much you accelerate, the movement is sluggish. Similarly, a mind trapped in limiting beliefs can never reach full prosperity. It spends vibrational energy but stays in the same place. The curious thing is that this prison is comfortable. It creates a false sense of security. At least I know what to expect. The person prefers repeating known patterns rather than risking access to new possibilities. But this comfort has a high price. A stagnant life, blocked abundance flow, delayed prosperity. And here's the point few admit. The mind doesn't just create beliefs, it protects them. It fights to maintain the old, even if it hurts. But there's a way out, and it begins when you understand that thought isn't destiny, but frequency. That's what reveals the next step. Everything in the universe responds to frequencies. Just like a radio station only transmits what it's tuned into, the human mind only attracts what reflects its own vibrational energy. Thoughts aren't just loose ideas, and they're waves that shape reality. When someone spends the day thinking about debt, worries, or scarcity, it doesn't matter how many times they repeat, "I want prosperity." The frequency being transmitted is one of lack. And through the law of attraction, what returns is more of that. Unexpected bills, delays, closed doors. But when that same person starts raising their frequency, changing their thought patterns, transformation happens. Small gestures like being grateful before sleep, imagining abundance upon waking, or repeating positive affirmations begin to realign their tuning. It's like switching from a static station to clear music. The mind works like a magnet. If it vibrates in fear, it attracts situations that confirm that fear. If it vibrates in confidence, it attracts experiences that strengthen confidence. And it's in this invisible game that life is built, not by conscious desire, but by the frequency sustained in silence. This is where many get lost. They believe wanting is enough. But wanting is not enough. The universe doesn't respond to desire, it responds to vibration. The question isn't what the person asks for, but what they're actually transmitting. And it's at this point that the invisible cycle of scarcity begins to reveal itself. The scarcity cycle manifests in small daily attitudes. The person wakes up already thinking about overdue bills, complains about the price of everything, and mentally reinforces, "There's never enough for me." This repetition isn't innocent. It's a direct command for their vibrational energy to remain trapped in lack. A simple example: someone receives their salary, and the first thing they do is think about how quickly the money will run out. This thought creates anxiety. Anxiety generates fear, and fear vibrates scarcity. The result? The money really disappears faster, as if drained by an invisible drain. Another common case: when someone says they'd like to travel, but immediately follows with, "That's impossible for me." This phrase closes the door before even trying to open it. The mind sends the universe the message that they don't deserve it, and the universe simply responds with more blocks. That's why so many people talk about the law of attraction, but don't see results. They read books, watch videos, but in daily life continue vibrating scarcity in every word and gesture. It's not theory that's missing, it's vibrational practice in everyday life that needs to be transformed. And here's the most dangerous detail: this cycle becomes automatic. The person doesn't even realize they repeat these phrases, that they reinforce this mindset. They believe they're just venting, but they're actually programming their own reality. And this is where the turning point emerges, the moment when everything can change. The great revelation is simple and at the same time profound. It's not reality that creates mindset, it's mindset that creates reality. When a person understands this, they realize they always had more power than they imagined. The external world is just the reflection of what vibrates within them. This turning point changes everything. Instead of waiting for life to improve to then feel good, the person understands they need to feel good first, so life can respond. This is the law of attraction in action. Vibrational energy precedes results. First you raise your frequency, then the universe adjusts. Think of someone who decides to stop complaining and starts being grateful for small things. Soon, doors begin to open, new people appear, unexpected opportunities arise. It's not coincidence, it's resonance. The universe returns in prosperity and abundance the frequency that was transmitted. This awareness is liberating. It shows that no one is a victim of chance nor hostage to luck. On the contrary, every thought, every emotion is a conscious or unconscious choice that projects reality. And the more clarity you have about this, the more responsibility emerges over your own life. But something essential is still missing, knowing how to break the scarcity cycle once and for all. This is where practice comes in, the technique capable of transforming mindset into action and action into new reality. And that's exactly what you're going to discover now. The moment of practical transformation has arrived. There's a simple but extremely powerful technique capable of breaking the scarcity frequency in just a few minutes. It combines conscious breathing, immediate gratitude, and vibrational affirmations. This isn't theory, it's direct action on your vibrational energy. Start by taking 3 deep breaths. Inhale for 4 counts, hold, and release for 6. This pause returns control to the present. Now, place your hand on your heart and choose something to be grateful for. It can be the air you breathe, a friend, or even the simple fact of being alive. Gratitude is the key to raising your frequency. Next, declare out loud the new reality you want to vibrate. Phrases like, I choose prosperity, I am abundance, I vibrate love and confidence, create a new tuning. It's not enough to think, speak, feel, put intention into it. It's like changing the radio station channel of your mind. Repeat this practice daily, preferably when waking up and before sleeping. Imagine yourself already living in the reality you desire. See yourself smiling, feeling peace, prosperity, and abundance flowing to you. The more emotion you put in, the more real this new frequency will become. And remember, scarcity doesn't disappear just because you want it to. It disappears because you decide to vibrate differently every day. This is true power, consciously choosing your frequency and co-creating the life you've always dreamed of. After all, when mindset changes, the entire universe reorganizes. Now you know, it's not the world that creates your reality, it's your mindset. And if your vibrational energy is trapped in scarcity, everything around you reflects that same frequency. The big question is, are you going to keep living in this pattern, or will you choose to raise your frequency and make space for the prosperity and abundance that have always been available to you? Tell me here in the comments, in which area of your life do you most feel that mindset has been limiting you? I want to see you make this commitment to yourself. And of course, if this video made sense, hit that like button now, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving content that will expand your spirituality, mindset, and vibrational energy. And don't stop here. In the card and description, I've left another video that will expand your consciousness even more. Watch it next, because that's where you'll take the next step in this transformation.